So I just got done watching this week's episode of My Hero Vigilantes, and a few weeks ago we got what I called one of, if not the worst mom in My Hero Academia universe. And in this week's episode, we get one of, not the worst, but definitely one of the worst dads in the My Hero universe, and that would be Knuckle Duster. Now, look, I don't think anyone looked at Knuckle Duster and said, oh my god, he's a perfect father material. But to find out that he basically abandoned his daughter because he didn't want to support her dreams of music was kind of devastating to get that backstory for him. And now it looks like he might be trying, but he is still very much a hard ass. So I'm very curious to see if they're even going to try and redeem his character. But in this week's episode, we get the continuation of the convenience store opening with the power outage being fixed. We get Pop having to distract the crowd with a very good music performance. I actually really like Pop Step's music and a lot of the music in this show so far. So it's very nice to see her get to do a solo performance and shine a little bit. But a big part of this episode is Toma. In Toma, we get a little bit more information about her power set with the Hive Mind. Now, it's insinuated, if not basically clearly stated, that this is not her power. She was actually infested by someone else with the Parasite quirk, or Hive Mind quirk, whatever you want to call it, and her mind was taken over, giving her a split personality. Now, I do think she still carries a lot of resentment for Knuckle Duster that shows through, that leads to a lot of that anger and maybe the ease of being taken over, but this was a very big revelation, and it's kind of led on that her power set is more of a lightning quirk. I was a little confused by that. But we get some flashbacks of, again, her leaving for her music career and Knuckle Duster not supporting her at all, which, again, just kind of sucks. I really liked Knuckle Duster, and to get this backstory, even with him maybe seeming to try, really disappointing. But we get to see Knuckle Duster trying. Like I said, he puts EKGs in his lightning knuckles so that he can try and save Toma and himself, knowing where this battle is likely to go. Now, again, we do get flashes to the convenience store performance. Again, really like the music. It's nice to see the feathers come around to Pop. Really cute. But, again, I just really like this fight. It was beautifully animated. We got some manga-style art in here. I couldn't really clip it all that well, but it was a very, very nice art. Like, look at this. This is fantastic. We also got some flashes to Eraserhead after defeating the eel, and honestly, I really liked how he was kind of nice to the eel, letting him hear the rest of Pop's performance. That was really cute, but we have a lot of setup for next week's episode being the season finale, and I believe we only get one more season of this show from what I've heard, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drop a like, drop a follow.